What's up, guys? There you go. Let's adjust it. Perfect. All right. I mean, likely I would think if you clicked on this video about, why you most likely won't ever regret a productive day and stuff like that. I mean, you might not be productive yourself, right? And, it's, I've been like very unproductive before, and you don't really realize how bad you feel until you start being productive, if that makes sense. And I mean, you get so much more done, and when you're more productive, I mean, just in everything, you're just kind of a better person. Like, if you're being economically, correct, you're committing to the GDP more, and your relationships are gonna get better. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff. You're just more productive, and you're not spending so much time doom scrolling or watching TV or up late playing video games when you have an exam at 9 a.m. tomorrow that you haven't even studied for, like little things like that. Shows kind of how prepared you are, right? And, what's getting me to talk about this is just kind of how today's went, right? I can go through it real quick with you. So, this morning, woke up. First, I believe I woke up at 2:33 a.m. for work. Got done with work at 9. Went back home. And that's usually like waking up that early and then getting done at work when people are just getting up for work. It's kind of a weird feeling, but I just was so tired and dead. And I had a meeting. I did the meeting. And then I meal prepped a little bit out of nowhere. I just saw a recipe and I'm like, okay, I'm going to meal prep. And then, I noticed when you do something for, the first 2 minutes, it feels like work. And then after that, you kind of get into a flow state, like with runners, right? I'm going to take this hat off. Hopefully my hair is not too bad. But, runners, they get in flow states, right? And you can get in a flow state with your work, too. And yeah, it's not as hard as people make it sound, right? Once you get into a flow with something, you just get into a flow with it. It just starts going, gears start turning. It's like a car. You start it and you try to drive it right away. It's not going to drive that well because it's not lubricated. You're lubricating your brain when you're getting down and, good with something. I'm going to put my freaking hat back on. I hit on my hair. It grows out instead of down. So yeah, a little tangent. But yeah, it's just annoying. But there's bigger things to worry about, like being productive. So yeah, eventually at about 1 or 2 p.m., I'm like, I'm going to go do my push-ups for the day. Check out my other video, 500 push-ups a day, pretty freaking hype. It was just a grinder, and it was cold out, and I didn't properly dress for the wind, thinking it was going to be good all day. So I was freezing my butt off, and then I ran to one spot and explored a little bit, did my push-ups, and then I think I got 300 done, and then I ran back to jiu-jitsu, and then I did jiu-jitsu for 3 hours, and basically from 2 to 8:45, I was just going, right? And you, say if I told myself at the beginning of the day, you're going to be working 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., and then after that, you're going to get back to work at about 2 p.m. and work till, almost 9 p.m. That's 13 hours right there of just, not constant work. And that doesn't count my meeting and, little stuff I did in between there, if I told myself at the beginning of the day I was going to do that, I wouldn't have done it. And then, as you get into a flow and you just do it, it just comes naturally. And part of it is I enjoy walks. as a kid, I used to not like them and think, oh, why do people go on walks? It's kind of silly. And now go on walks, it's like so good for clearing your mind and thinking about things, you know? It's like good to be comfortable being bored, because we have so many people that are just like, they don't get bored because all they do is just go on their phone whenever they're bored. So they haven't been bored in like 3-4 weeks, you know? So, yeah, I mean, and I look back on today, right? Which the day I'm talking about you. Like, I'm ending off the day with a YouTube video, which I kind of wish I would have done earlier, but I'm like, I gotta tell you guys about my day, dude. And I look back on it, and I'm so happy with it. Like, jiu-jitsu was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I was so dead. My arms were destroyed, my legs were destroyed since I was running and walking. I didn't eat a whole lot for the day. I was just like tuckered out, dude. I wanted to call quits. But it's like jumping in a cold shower. When you control your body and you tell your body what to do, rather than your body like, it's just like you have this control over yourself, and then you realize you have that control. It's kind of hard to explain unless you felt it, but if you have felt it, leave a comment down below. Let me know. That'd be cool. But yeah, maybe I sound crazy, but I don't know. I feel like I have a self-control in like a more self-control way, not like eating the cookies, but like, you know, doing something hard. And yeah, as I was saying, I just look back on the day and like, I did so much. Like on my walk home from jiu-jitsu, I like talked to a random guy, and then we talked about the gospel a little bit, and he told me that he was into fitness, and we talked about lifting, and he was a smaller, skinnier guy that didn't really know a lot. And like, just little things like that, you know, if you would just go out and you just do stuff, random stuff, that's gonna stay with you. I think the guy's name was Danny. He was a really cool dude, and God bless him, he was great. And it's kind of weird, you have these experiences with people and you're like, oh, I'm probably never gonna see this person ever again, until you've walked away, you know, then you kind of realize it. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy, like especially if you're like a tourist going to like Florida to go to like Disney's Magic Kingdom or something, and you say hi to somebody and you have like small talk for like a minute, like you're probably never gonna see that person again. That's kind of crazy to think. I'm so random, I'm sorry, my mind is everywhere tonight. I can't even focus on the video topic, but hopefully this is, I guess, entertaining. But yeah, it was just a busy day, and I was just so happy that I got out and I did stuff on a day where I felt like after work, I was just like, I'm done. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna lay in my bed, I'm gonna be lazy, and I'm gonna do my push-ups a little later. But no, I just got up, went to work, and looking back, like, you never regret a productive day. You will never regret a productive day. That's like, it's so good, dude, and you just feel better. It's like, it's kind of like delayed gratification. It's beautiful thing, fellas. But anyways, it's like past my bedtime. I usually try to go to bed really early. Like last night I went to bed at like 6:30, and it's currently 10. I know 6:30 is pretty early. 6:30 p.m. Yes, I went to bed, and then I got up for work at 2:30. But it's 10, and I gotta wake up tomorrow. I mean, I don't have to, but I like to wake up like 8 hours after I've gone to sleep. It might be a sleep-in day. We'll see. But, well, that's kind of all I wanted to go over. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video and me rambling about stuff and positive experiences, and I don't know, just a good day. I feel like I'd share it with you guys. So you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless all you guys. Stay busy, keep grinding. Don't be afraid to push it a little harder at the end of the day, you know? Right? You have a lot more juice in the tank than you think you do. So anyways, guys, peace out.